Hi and welcome back to Afri I'm so glad you came back on here. Thank you so much. And if you are new on my channel, please do hit the subscribe button. This video today is especially for the youths in Africa, especially the youths in countries like Nigeria and Cameroon, particularly in Nigeria. Youths that have joined together to fight for self-determination, to fight for justice, to fight for their people. You are the voice of the nation. You are the group that can make things happen. And you are the one that can bring about a better future. But while you are joining such groups like the ESN, which were brought into life to protect the people, please, there are some things you ought to know, and I want to address them in this video. Now, this is not an issue of raining me with insults or getting angry, but just listen to this video and the issues I'm going to raise here. It's not uncommon all over the world that youths fight for the rights of their people. If you remember South Africa, the fight against racism, apartheid, a lot of youths, school children lost their lives in that fight. They went on the road every day. But where are those youths today? They are in the cemeteries, buried and forgotten. The leaders of those revolutions are the ones occupying power or who occupy power. Their children are benefiting from the fruits of these youths that lost their life. So please, before giving up your life for any mission or any cause, try to ask yourself, is it worth it? Why would it be that the young people should risk their lives and go on the field and die, while the older ones that are going to take control of power are always protected? No mission is worth losing your life. Look at the Biafran war. All the soldiers that died there, nothing was done for their families. I remember as a kid when we would journey from Enugu to Onitsha, you would see those wounded soldiers sitting around Oji River on the way to Onitsha from Enugu. Nothing much was being done for them and their families. Are you going to give up your life in a country that is so wealthy without any guarantee that anything is going to be done for the families you left behind, or that your name will even be remembered? That's one thing you have to look at. And another thing you need to remember is that today in the world, all over the world, these kind of groups like ESN and other groups, they exist. There are private armies that exist in the world today. There are governments that contract private armies to fight for them. America does not send only its soldiers to war. They contract private armies to go and fight for them. One of these soldiers or mercenaries costs about $500 a day on the average. How much are you getting paid for risking your life? Some of these people sending you on these missions, they are safe. They are in the comfort of their houses. Their life and the life of their families are not threatened. You are not getting paid for this. Aren't we all Nigerians or Biafrans? Why is it that you that have a bright future, your life does not mean anything? Why is it your lives that should be sacrificed without any reward and without any thank you or gratitude later? Soldiers are being paid. If anything happens to them, they are being taken care of. If they die on the battlefield, they are being buried with honor. Mercenaries don't get that honor, but they are being paid very, very well. What about you? It has to be acknowledged and it has to be paid for. And if it's not being paid for, don't risk your life. You have a future ahead of you and you have an unborn generation. Don't throw that all away. All those things you are seeking for, there are ways to go about them. There are ways to get Biafra. There are ways to get self-determination. There are legal ways of doing it. Most of the time, a lot of things that are set up with very good reasons end up becoming something very bad because they are not being controlled properly. So too it is with any organization that is just formed and doesn't have a proper system of leadership and control. A group meant to protect the people may end up being a group that is destroying the people. We have seen this with other groups, even groups like Bakassi. Initially, everybody was happy, jubilating, but at the end it came out that these groups committed so many atrocities and had to be disbanded. So, if you are in a group like ESN or any other group, be sure that what you are doing abides by the law. Even if you don't believe in the laws of a country, there are international laws guiding everything, guiding the right to life, safety of life, property. So, if you join a group and you go and kill somebody, an innocent person, you are a criminal and a murderer. You are not a Biafran. You are not bringing about a revolution. You are not bringing about a new nation. You are a criminal and a murderer. Being in a group does not give you a right to kill anybody. It doesn't give you a right to destroy property. It doesn't give you a right to terrorize people. It only gives you a right to defend your life and your property and the life and property of others. Once you jump over that, you are a criminal. You will be persecuted and you have to face the consequences. Don't let anybody drag you into any crime. Don't let anybody convince you that it's right to kill, that it's right to destroy property, that it's right to torture. All those things are wrong. No matter what we are fighting for, no matter the price, one life cannot justify another. Please remember that those people sponsoring these organizations, they are only giving their money. They are not giving their life. They are not risking their life. They are not committing crimes. It is you, the youths, that have your future in front of you, that are risking everything, your life, the lives of your families. And even if you survive it, at the end, you may not have a future at all. Let us go about things the legal and proper way. Let us not hide under any organization to commit crimes. When other people commit crimes, we can defend ourselves. We can bring it to light. We should use the proper means, not by going around and killing people. If somebody comes with a knife to kill you, you can kill that person in self-defense. But you cannot go and kill B, C, D, E because A tried to kill you. That's a crime. You are a criminal and you are a murderer. This is just the message I want to send across today. Never mind who is sponsoring you. Never mind who is pushing you ahead. I'm not against any group or organization. I'm not preaching against Nnamdi Kanu or any other person. I am preaching here about your lives and your future. Don't give them away because you are being pushed by older people in my generation. Let me tell you, those people are merely giving funds. You see all those people, I'm in the diaspora. You see all these people sponsoring you from the diaspora. It's not costing them anything. A man and a woman, in Germany where I live, a man and a woman, if they are married and have 2 children, even if they are not working, they will be on a welfare income of about 2,000 euro. They will have free health, medical, free schooling, access to all the amenities. So if a man like that brings out 100 or 200 euro to donate to your group or so, it's not touching him in any way. What about those earning money? These people in the diaspora, they are safe, their lives are safe. Their children are walking on the streets freely. They don't have anything to lose. Please, youths, young people, don't jump on a train without knowing where that train is going to. You were not there when that train started the journey. You don't even know really where the older people who are now having the power, you don't know where they are heading to. So don't risk your life. Do what you can to bring about self-determination, to bring about justice. But don't risk your life. In due time, the leadership of the country would go into your hands. You have to be alive to take over that leadership.